Hey, what's going on? Luke here, and whenever I do a video as of late or a stream, especially streams, especially on TikTok, all that sort of stuff, but I get the question, how do you have this side? How do you have the Australian 2024 side? How do you have New Zealand? How do you have Fiji, Cook Islands, even Samoa? You're seeing on the screen right now. I'm currently in the Fanhub, and everything it comes down to the Fanhub. And if you're not aware of the Fanhub, well, you're living under a rock. But the Fanhub is where you download all these sides. Now, it is a little bit dodgy in terms of whether it works or whether it doesn't. But currently, I'm on a team that I'm about to download, and I'm going to show you sort of how to do it. So at the moment, we're going to go on to Identity. You're going to see, I am downloading Samoa at this point, or Samoa. This is the 2024 side. Now, what I do, I go through, I'll show you what I actually search, but let's have a look at this one. Jersey-wise, that's literally their jersey right now. I pretty much just go off the jersey. I can always fix rosters, and that's exactly what I'll be doing for this side. Now, I've identified that's the jersey I want. I believe it was actually the most downloaded. Roster-wise, you have a look, and you go, Isaac Targo, 88 rated. Don't agree. Terrell Mate, 87. Like, how is Nanai? He's played for Australia and, played for Queensland and sort of stuff. How is he the same rating as Terrell Mate? It doesn't make sense. And some of these guys, like a Sean Bloor, 85 rated, probably not. Some of these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it. I'm going to download with logos, and I'm going to keep my current version because I've downloaded so many different guys. Now, what you might want to do if you've never downloaded a Kenan Palacia, you might want to download this one, but you can always change overalls and that sort of stuff, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep current version in all the new, and then I'm going to let it download. It's going to take a little while. The Fanhub is very slow. Just got to bear with you with this one. Now, it's taken about 2 or 3 minutes, but you can see it is a download. And there was a few little prompts that was like, do you want to replace this guy? Do you want to replace that guy? But I've already downloaded players over the years. You might be different, like I said, but I don't need to replace anybody, so I keep them the same, and then it just ends up downloading. Okay, so it's now downloaded. So yeah, like I said, 2-3 minutes is about what it took. You can see the jerseys are there. The player roster is there. Jerome Lawai, this is like the full one. A few people have been added. Jerome Lawai definitely wasn't showing before. I would like to think that I haven't got the exact ones, but what we're going to do is go into the club section. This is your next step. I'm going to go and find Samoa. You can see how many teams I've downloaded. Look, there's Cook Islands. That's one of the teams I have done. PNG's another one. I'll sort of touch on a lot of those ones. I'll show you how to download them more importantly. But we're going to find Samoa 24. So what I would do, I go and I change it to what I want. You might leave it. I personally change it. It's just personal preference. There we go, 2024. Look through the lineup. That's how they've got it set up. You can tell there's a lot of players that I would personally change. Like, Roger Shek is definitely not a 90 rated these days. You know what I mean? Jake Targo, definitely not 88, and Isaac Targo. They're not 88 rated players. Dean Martin's on 85, you know what I mean? Jerome Lawai, look, he's not far off an 89, but he's not 89 rated. There's plenty of players that I will definitely go and change. Obviously, it's all about the managed roster part. You take players in and out. So, for example, Roger Shek, I would hit L1 to remove a player. I would go and search Roger, and I'd find one that is more suitable. So that's what exactly you do in terms of that aspect. But in terms of downloading, you go Fanhub, you go Community, you go Search Community, you swap it to Clubs, change it over you want. So for example, I want Australia. So we're going to search up Australia. So search it up. I wouldn't worry about 2024, that sort of stuff. In terms of the time you're watching this video, I'd like to think it's relatively close to when I uploaded it. I go one month. If you're any further, 6 months, you can probably find something similar. Let's go rating-wise. Show the 20, so it loads pretty quick. Hit begin search, and eventually it will come up. So now it's updated. It took, again, like another 2 minutes or so. I mean, sometimes it sort of just doesn't work, and you have to reset your whole PlayStation or Xbox. But eventually it will work, and you can see Australian Kangaroos 2024. I know they've changed logo, so I see the Kia logo and immediately go, this must be a pretty good one. Let's take a quick look at some other ones. I've sorted it by downloads, and look at the next one. Okay, there's no logo, that's just a generic one. No, I'm not going to go that one. Third one, yep, Kia logo. Again, you could easily go that one. Fourth one, no. Fifth one, yes. The green's a little bit different. You could easily go a little bit of different jersey, but because Australia's had a change in logo, it's quite an easy one. But essentially, I just go off which I think is the best jersey. I'll click on it. It'll end up loading again, probably another 1 or 2 minutes. I'll come back to that. Now it's downloaded, you'll be able to see that. Alright, here's the roster, right? Angus Crichton, 96 rated. Clearly, you don't want Angus Crichton 96 rated. You don't want Paddy Carrigan 94. Unless you want a souped up Australian side, maybe that's your prerogative. But some of them, you might look at them and you've never downloaded a player before. So you're going to download them and you're going to get a 94 rated Patrick Carrigan. So look, in terms of player models, it's not a bad player model considering some of them out there. Angus Crichton, I think, is a tier 1 guy. You're going to get the same one. Hair's a little bit different, but I don't know if you can actually change it. But you're going to download it. It's going to be 96 rated. What you do, you download it. You do all the steps that we did before when we first started the video. You go into players. You search up. You hit triangle or the Xbox equivalent, I think Y. Surname. You search up Crichton. C-R-I. I know there's going to be a few there. Angus Crichton, Stephen Crichton. Angus Crichton, there would be a 96 rated one there. Obviously, I didn't download them, but you would search up Angus Crichton. He would come up as 96, whatever he was. You go in, change your skills, bam, smash it down. I'm going to leave it there, 87. Don't need to change anything, but you would obviously go ahead and do that. And then you end up with all these guys, like I'm looking in NRL 2024. I've created a league, you can obviously do that, but we're going through Cook Islands 2024. Plenty of players I had to download / go ahead and change overalls. Like, I think Morrow was like 80 something. He was kind of a prominent player for Parramatta when this game came out. I changed him to a 76. Tanavano was like an 83, something along the lines of that. Plenty of guys I either had to adjust or completely add in. Isan Mars is this guy. I had him in Tiger sides, but he's overseas now. He's not quite the NRL star that he was at one point. So yeah, plenty of changes to be made, whether it's Australia, Cook Islands, whether it's Fiji, PNG, New Zealand, all those sort of ones. And for me, it helps that I did have the World Cup sides. And if you've been downloading teams over the years, this is a fairly straightforward one. Say, for example, when I go to do the England side, I'm going to go through it quickly right here. But you can see there's probably going to be a lot of players that I either have or they'll download a new one. I just need to change their overall a little bit. But plenty of the same guys will probably be in the side in 2024. I'll go ahead and download the 2024 one. But the players, I can kind of keep the same. When it prompts me, do you want a new one? Do you want an old one? I'll probably just keep the old one. But that's how I download my team to specific nations. Not just specific nations, but just international sides in general in 2024. So, plenty of requests. I thought I would deliver. I would show you how to do it. Well, that's the end of this video. If you happen to enjoy it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. You know the drill at this point. Everybody YouTuber says it. Just go ahead and do it. It'd really help me out. Also, why not go ahead and check out some of these other videos that are on the screen right now.